It is said it takes roughly 10,000 hours of practice to master your craft. Welcome to my 10,000th hour. Good Lord, what am I gonna do now? Niggas tryna grow, ain't no way I'm falling off. Cause good Lord, that's a long way down. Know you wanna roll when your comments full of trolls, so don't push me. Let me take a sec to cause motherfuckers about to bring a monster out of me. I don't bullshit. Nigga, let me. Don't wanna take it out on nobody.
So, as promised, I got my man Set2 in the building. What up, Set?
Man, like Chris Green.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm glad to have you here because here's the thing, okay? People, this is what you gotta understand about this guy. He is very fucking like secretive. I listened to his music. I went on his Twitter, his Instagram, nothing. So I needed to sit him down so we can pick his brain. Set, are you all right with that?
I'm 100% on board.
Okay, so the album that you got out right now, it's called 10,000 Hours.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I really want to talk to you about that album, but before we do, I want to find out a little bit more about you. Let's round you out as a person.
Let's do it.
Okay, so tell me this: where are you from, man?
Scarborough.
No! Don't tell me Scarborough.
Come on,
what a random
we gotta
Scarborough rapper answer. No, where are you born? Where was your birth?
McCowan and Finch.
This guy back in Scarborough. No, I'm talking about your parents, man.
Oh, we're gonna take it back to when I was a twinkle in somebody's eye, those kind of things, bro.
Yes, well, you were a thought.
I was coming from the. There you go. I'm coming from the fifth nebula, somewhere in like a next star stream. Never mind. So my dad is originally from Uganda.
Okay.
Which is where that extra African-y name of mine comes from.
What's the full name?
Set2.
Set2. That's lit.
There you go. It's just kind of when people say it, they be like Set2, and then, but the way to pronounce it is Set2.
So really, we've been calling you your Govey this entire time.
Fam, let me tell you, when I started rapping, I was like, yo, I gotta get people to start saying my name right. So I'm gonna say Set2, and then they started saying it, and then people who kept messing up my name throughout all these times, they'd be like, I get it. Not Situ, not Sutu, not Babu. You know what I mean?
How do mom and dad pronounce your name?
Set2.
They just Set2.
Yeah.
Dope. Okay.
Yeah.
So here's the thing, all right? I imagine coming from, that type of upbringing.
Yeah.
I know my parents were very, and I'm West Indian, Jamaican.
Yeah.
So very, very strict.
Yeah.
Okay? They would beat that ass.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, I mean, tell me, what's, the meanest thing your parents have ever, done or said to you?
Yeah. Well, I just want to add, too, that my mom is from Jamaica as well. So
word?
I'm Ugandan and Ugandan and Jamaican. So, fam, that was like...
So you probably got, marks all on your back.
Fam, I got darts thrown at me, and I got the switch.
You got the switch? Did you ever get the belt buckle?
The belt buckle? Nah, we got the back of the knife though, bruh.
Back of the knife?
Oh, no, sorry. I gotta straighten that. The back of the knife handle. The back of the knife handle, because otherwise it would just sound like attempted murder, bro. Back of the knife handle,
what
fam.
did you do to get the back? Because my mom, I never got the belt buckle.
Yeah.
I got the shoe.
Yeah.
I got the actual belt. I got the hand.
Yeah.
But never the buckle. What did you do to get the back of a knife?
I think
Handle.
everybody...
Handle.
Back of the knife handle. I think everybody could say when you try to act out in public or embarrass, when they get the embarrassment, that's when your parents get the embarrassment, that's when the evil comes out.
All bets are off.
You know what I mean? So it's like, say if you're in a show, if you're in a Walmart or something like that, or a public place, and you start acting out, that's when you go do the secret pinch and twist underneath the arm. You know what I mean?
You sound like you got some experience in that. Bro. You're a father.
Yo, I'm a father. I haven't done those yet, but I know the secret kind of things. Like I have some god kids that would possibly get that because they're a little older and they're male. But it would always be the public embarrassment.
Have you ever been in the Walmart or the grocery store and then you see the white mom, the white dad, or the white couple, and they got little Timmies on the ground? Mom, I want my Cheerios, and they're tripping. Yeah. And what's your general reaction to that?
Yeah, I see it. Honestly, it's not. I see it. In Scarborough, it's also coming from more so the Asians and the South Asians. So
do you think that's a cultural thing?
It's an individual thing because some people are just
pushovers.
So you have. Let me ask you this question. So if it's like an individual thing, like have you ever seen? I've never seen it.
Yeah.
I've never seen like the white family in the store do the little pin, or the Asian family in the store, like you know what I mean? Like I've personally been struck in public by my mom. Yeah, I've never seen it. Yeah, have you seen that?
I think that's the thing. You probably won't see it because that's been how slick of a ninja you are. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be able to, what are you crying for? If you don't stop it, you're going to get the next one. And you say that with like, you have to be the ventriloquist to almost have your lips not moving. What are you doing?
Just keep it on the low.
You know, you're gonna act out. You know what's going to wait for you when you get at home. And you don't have your lips moving or anything.
But they understand.
The kid knows, fam. The kid knows. You know what I mean? So it's the same thing with like a girlfriend acting up. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? They'll be like, yo, what's I've seen, I work in Yorkdale Mall. Yeah. I've seen a girl, I don't know exactly what it was over, but I do know that somebody was shopping in a store with their girl and she started just acting out. And I don't know what led up to that.
Acting out? What is so if you're
kicking and screaming.
Kicking and
yeah, bro. Okay, and then the guy grabbed her by her arm, brought her out the store, and then security was called, and then everybody had their 2 cents in, but nobody knows what exactly started. But even the kicking and screaming, raising an issue, or like raising scene, causing a scene, like that happened before he was even touching her and stuff like that, bro.
But why? What? Because in my mind, what I'm seeing is a dude
assaulting a girl.
I mean, like, okay, if we want to go there, is that like what's your take on that? So you're in the mall. Yeah. You're in a bougie ass mall. You're a dude from Scarborough. Yeah. Okay. And I'm with my girl. I want to take her out to a nice mall, buy her 1, 2, and she starts causing a scene. Yeah. What's your reaction? Honestly, I mean a real scene.
Honestly, I would not judge it for what I've seen. I can't. Yes, you have to say what's right and what's wrong. He doesn't have the right to put his hands on her. Yeah. But the kicking and screaming scene is meant to bring that out of him.
So you're saying what I'm hearing, what you've seen, would you say that was justifiable?
No, never. It's never justifiable to put your hands on anybody. But you can understand
how that could...
Especially if it's supposed to be like if somebody's supposed to be a couple or a unit or they're together, you know what I mean? Like, there's not supposed to be a scene raised before some kind of conversation, or even if the conversation gets to that thing, you don't do that out in the public, fam.
Put your hands on the
right.
We're gonna get back to that, but
I mean, you shouldn't do it at all.
I like that save.
But you know what I'm saying?
No, but I hear you on that. But so obviously you're a Scarborough man. You rep Scarborough always. What school did you go to? What high school?
Albert Campbell. That was the high school. That's so it's by Woodside Square, McCowan Finch area.
Yo, when I went to RH King, that was my school.
You guys. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? In ball.
Yeah, all high schools had drama. Who did you guys have drama with?
Me personally, I was one of the in different cliques because it's crazy just how I was raised, but I'll get deeper into that. But it was always, I never personally had the drama.
No, not you personally. I'm talking about your school.
Okay.
I'm talking about your school.
My school, it was always inner kind of drama.
Okay, inner
kind of drama. Like there's always people getting beat up, stabbed. Like
God damn.
Oh man, yo, one of my
like Dangerous Minds.
Yo, bro, and it's not from like Scarborough, right?
Yeah.
So there's a whole lot of South Asians, basically Tamils and Sri Lankans in them. There's a whole lot of Asians, so like the Viets, the Chinese, Mandarin, whatever. Black people have their people. You know what I mean? Like,
so there was just drama like within the school,
but like the actual gangs were like the real ones that are making the money and killing people were like from the South Asians and the Chinese people. The black people were doing their thing, but whatever. But we were more so like good with everybody. You know what I mean?
We're a little bit more sociable. But like
and them Asians and them South Asians, they're savages, fam. Because there's like a gang of them. And I've seen so many times a car pulls up. It's a little Honda Civic, and then 10 people hop out.
10 mans hop out the Honda
with the extendos and the machetes and even some tools sometimes.
The same situation happened to me.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm talking about like this, it popped off in grade 7.
Yeah.
Grade 7, went to grade 9. 2 years later.
Those guys don't forget, bro.
I'm coming out of the school done.
Yeah.
Why is the whole front of the school just
full up with them?
Sticking on the school topic.
Yeah.
I'm assuming since you're set two.
Yeah.
You probably got suspended more than once.
For light stuff. I remember.
What was the worst thing you got suspended for?
It was real light. For high school, I got like a 5 days because actually I can say I should put it out there. Somebody. Okay, I was
man, you sound like you stalling.
Yeah, I was witness to somebody knocking out a girl.
Yeah. What is with all these like people assaulting women around you? You just draw that kind of energy. I'm not bringing my wife around you. You're gonna get me caught up in something.
I'm the Dalai Lama, fam. Like, it's all love from me. It just so happens that with negative energy comes the positive energy. You know what I mean?
No doubt.
But I was literally witness to somebody coming and giving a full-fledged 5-knuckle shuffle to some girl's face. Like, she ended up looking like a pumpkin the next day. It was horrible.
God.
But it was funny at the same time still. But it was horrible, fam. And then the teacher saw that I was there, and then because like I knew both parties, you know what I mean? And then because I didn't say anything, oh yeah, you get the 5 days.
You got suspended for not saying anything?
Yeah, bro. But like, I understand because like they need to punish somebody, so I'm just like, whatever.
Okay, so wait a second. With the type of parents that you have, if I get suspended, I'm getting my ass whooped on top of the suspension. So hold up. You get suspended for not, we'll just say snitching.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
Which is the most, I hate that word.
Yeah.
We'll say snitching. What did your parents say when you got suspended for
they
that?
gave me the thing before, like when I came back home, like, but then they realized who it was that I was protecting. I'm like, okay. All right, you're just all right for this day. And then the next day, I swear I went and they took me to get my hair cut, right? It was my mom. So it's like she knows that it's the right, proper parent thing to show you that getting suspended from school is not something that you should do.
Yeah.
But as far as why it happened, that's why it didn't go forward with like continuous punishment,
like additional
kind of thing.
Punishment.
Right.
That's real. So,
and I appreciated that.
Obviously,
because that taught me a lesson from early. Like, okay, this is where the lenience comes from. So if I'm getting it, like, if I get into something with somebody and I knock them out, actually that happened, but I didn't get suspended still. And I get suspended because I'm defending somebody's honor or whatever. They'll allow it.
Yeah, because you're doing the right thing.
Right. But in terms of on paper, you're not supposed to do it at all.
But, like that kind of shows you like how morals and how you were raised.
And you know what too, also how much of a mixed signals that this society sends, because it's like, how you going to punish somebody for doing the right thing? But like some people just get stuff brought onto them.
Yeah, but is that the right, okay, because this is the whole thing. And I don't want to spend too much time on this, but like just to kind of even touch on this whole like snitching thing, because essentially that's what the school wanted you to do.
Yeah.
Right? They wanted you to snitch.
Yeah.
So I don't want to go into the whole reasoning behind why this girl ended up looking like a pumpkin.
Oh, fam, it was horrible. But, like, I spit out I was eating a filet-o-fish, and I saw it, and I was like, I was laughing, but I was like,
but this is the thing though, okay? Let me reverse the situation.
Yeah.
All right? So you have a sister, and it's your sister that got slapped, and somebody else seen it happen.
Yeah.
Do you expect that person that's seen it happen to come forward and kind of give their side? Basically, your sister's like, she's looking to get like vindicated.
Yeah.
Like, do you expect that person to come through and
come to tell me? Yeah, but like not the other people, so because that's what I'm there for.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool, and I appreciate that.
Because that's like handling your stuff before you bring in somebody from the outside who has no idea what it is, and they're just literally trying to get, like, when the police and other people get involved, they're just looking to do their job and document stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're not looking for lessons learned, but when it's people in the inner circle, like things can be talked out sometimes. Sometimes it can't. Sometimes lessons need to be taught.
So basically, like we can try to resolve it before it gets
right.
Let's talk a little bit about music, man, because I'm not gonna get into like any specifics about age and anything like that.
Right.
But
I'm all for that. Just in case you want to go there, I'm all for that.
I'm not gonna do it. If you want to know, y'all ask him. I don't give a shit about his age. But I mean, like when you look at music now, man, like a lot of these artists now, they're like super young. They're like 12, 16. Right. So I mean, like at the age you're at right now, like what makes you still want to rap? What makes you still want to put out music?
The love for the art form and the love for the reaction from people. When you can put on a record and people bob with it, not just because you're around, but like because they're really digging it. I'm pretty sure you can attest to this. It's very
it's like satisfying.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
It's addictive.
So then what about your parents too? All right? So to go back to that. So your parents know you make music?
Yeah.
Do your parents know that like you like invest a lot of time, possibly money into music?
Yeah.
Like how do your parents feel about that? Like with you having kids and everything and still trying to like, are you trying to blow up in music? Like, do you want to get signed basically?
I mean, I'll that's definitely the end goal, but it's like I do it more so for the love.
So how do your parents feel about that though? Because like when my mom, she's like, yo, you still make music? And I'm almost kind of like, I don't even really want to tell you the truth.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And I understand that too. But that's why I kind of I make sure that I have my real life down with it. So I got myself my job, you know what I mean? I've had my jobs and holding it down like that and making sure that I'm self-sufficient, first of all, and then now that I have my daughter, I got to make sure that my time is also, and my money is also not recklessly spent. So it's like a lot of budgeting.
Yeah, you make it work where you can still do everything. Yeah,
but like as opposed to before, like say if you have like a big name that you have the opportunity to work with, or just investing in different things that are just like serious expenses, then you just blow it all one time. You know what I mean? Because it's an impulse buy. Like when you're younger, you can get away with that. But like I'll sometimes still venture into those kind of things, but like budget. Priorities.
That's what makes it work.
Yeah.
So, obviously you would like to get signed. You said that's the end goal.
Right.
So how long have you been rapping?
10 years, bro.
So 10 years. So you get signed tomorrow.
Yeah.
Massive deal. You're good now. It doesn't matter if your album flops. Yeah. You are now good.
Yeah.
Whose face are you gonna rub that in? So one person that's always been like, yo, you Set2 sucks, and like, why you still rapping? You finally get the contract.
Yeah.
Whose face do you throw that in?
Yo.
It's okay.
I don't even think it would be a specific person, because it's more so like an energy. Yeah. You ever have people that ask you, yo, you still rapping, fam?
Yeah.
When you fully just releasing the album, that's like a low key hate kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like the fact that they wouldn't even bother to pay attention to it. So I just let it be known. Actually, I probably wouldn't even let it be known. I would just let them see me on TV.
And then just let them just feel it that way.
Let them feel it in my absence.
So now how about this? How about this then? You know when you see this person and they're like,
it's a few people still. It's like a little.
So how about this then? So so you know who this person is because you feel the energy, right?
Yeah.
So then you get lit. Yeah. And then you're back in the city.
Yeah.
Right? And you see this person and they're all on your jock.
Yeah.
What's your reaction to
that? Okay, yeah, fam, you don't know. Scarborough, fam. yeah, fam, you don't know still. Yeah, got you. Yeah, you don't know. That's what you heard that song Swerve?
Yeah,
that's the one still. Yeah, fam, you don't know still. Okay, yo, yeah. You know what I mean? Because it's more so just not matching that energy that they gave to you. You know what I mean? Like even I guess that's the Scorpio speaking in me, because revenge is always on our minds. You know what I mean? But it's like it also comes across when it's subtly served.
Obviously, you know what's going on right now in the U.S. With the election and everything. Donald Trump being the asshole that he is.
Yeah.
So, like, are you familiar with Don King actually endorsing Trump?
Yeah, I heard about that.
Okay, so I want to play you a clip real quick and we'll get into that.
I told Michael Jackson, I said, if you're poor, you are a poor Negro. I would use the N-word. But if you're rich, you are a rich Negro. If you are intelligent, intellectual, you're an intellectual Negro. If you are dancing and sliding and gliding, Negro, you are dancing and sliding and gliding Negro. So dare not alienate, because you cannot assimilate. So, you're going to be a Negro till you die.
So, Set, this is Don King, man.
Yeah.
This is Don fucking King.
Yeah.
And, he represent a lot of, like... the
American dream.
Yeah, so, so T.I. responded to this. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? He responded on Instagram, and he's like, basically, this is what he said to Don King. He's like, yo, and when you're a spineless soul-selling coon, and you're a spineless soul-selling coon Negro, you old Stephen off Django Uncle Ruckus in real life, hate your skin, poor excuse for a black man, and it goes on and on and on and on.
Yeah.
Pusha T talked about this. Charlamagne the God spoke on this. K. Michelle, Vivica Fox. All these people are like, what are you doing?
Yep.
Endorsing Donald Trump.
Yep.
Like, is this surprise? Like, I don't know if you're familiar with Don King. Is this surprising to you?
No. I have a response for everybody else's response.
Yeah.
But you got to understand, this is an old, crazy, out of touch person that's rich. So you're not going to get the best representation of what's going on today from him.
Yeah.
And for everybody that's calling him the coon and all those kind of things, like, that's not the way to. You got to dismiss somebody like that. You don't call them names.
Respond to it.
Yeah, because it's basically like the old uncle sitting, the old porch monkey sitting on the thing, just spewing stupid stuff, and that's exactly what Donald Trump is. Yeah, but
like, the guy, but he's looking after he says all the racist things he said. Nobody should be, even white people should not be supporting this guy, endorsing him.
Exactly.
So when now he's looking for endorsements or support from, like, whether it be black, Asian, Hispanic, whatever, the door should always be closed. So I totally get what you're saying.
Yeah.
But, like, I think people are reacting to what Don King did because his door was open.
Yeah.
And it should have been closed.
Yeah, but he's also crazy, and he's also a friend of Donald Trump's. You know who else supported him?
Who?
Mike Tyson.
But the dude did put a tattoo on his face.
See what I mean? So it's like, you got to look at where the support is really coming from. It's like...
Okay, go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead.
And like, it's the same thing with Donald Trump's actual supporters. He's the voice for the angry. He's the voice for the ignorant. And ignorance is stupidity. And stupidity has no place for logical presidential debates.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's the feeling. It's the feeling that's attached to it, and feeling without any knowledge itself is stupidity.
So why would Don King or Mike Tyson be angry enough about, like, the state of they're rich?
Yeah, that's exactly.
So why would they be angry enough about the state of America to support Donald Trump?
It's not even that. It's because they know him on the personal level.
They know him on a personal
level. Bro. I've heard what's his name say it on multiple occasions, Mike Tyson.
Yeah.
There's even other people, like anybody some people that have worked on, like, Celebrity Apprentice kind of thing, they still support him, and that's not from what he's spewing out there, because, those are celebrities as well. They know not to watch, like, the news and all that stuff, so they don't really take it in. They don't take in the impact of it, and they don't feel the impact of it because they're rich.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But, like, it's not coming from the support is not coming from an intellectual place. It's coming from a feeling. You know what I mean?
You know what's interesting to me is, like, I seen I can't remember the actual name of the show, but there was a clip floating around on Facebook where a gentleman, he went to like a Donald Trump, like, support rally or whatever.
Yeah.
And, like, the caption was, "Are Donald Trump supporters really as stupid as they look?"
Yeah.
And
I remember that too.
You've seen that, right? And really,
multiple times.
Yeah, really, they are.
Exactly.
Really, they are. So
there's also Hillary supporters that are like that. But the thing is, there's a lot more stupid Republicans, you know what I mean? Because I've seen times where there'd be black people supporting Hillary, getting into it with somebody that's a Donald Trump supporter, and then that person's just spewing off the racist card. But I've seen there was one time there was a black Donald Trump supporter, and he was just giving facts, and I like the fact that he gave facts, but it was a place that he hasn't really had the experience, you know what I mean? Yeah. But it's just the fact that this kid was handling himself in a proper manner and giving facts to what he feels he believes, and the other person was just pulling the race card, you know what I mean? That's not how you have a conversation, you know what I mean? And I think the thing that's getting lost in all of this is just the fact that the stupid people are the ones that are having the more impact.
Well, this is the thing, right? So I mean, like, if you're in America, right? Yeah. So you're an American, you were born there, you got your roots there, family, everyone lives in America, right? Okay, and with what's going on right now, okay, so I'm going to get into all, like, the racist police who I would love to see, and I'm just going to say it, like, just shot down, because that's just how I feel, okay? Like, Donald Trump supporters want to be emotional. I could be emotional about that. But if you're in America and this is what's going on, if Donald Trump becomes president, so people make jokes, oh, I'm leaving the country. Like, what do you do? Like, as a black man, you have a daughter, okay, and she's obviously black. Like, are you in fear for her safety? Like, if you were in America, would you leave, basically?
I think it's all about how you just prepare the youth, you know, because like just prepare the youth with the knowledge.
So when you look at but when you look at, like, you know, the more publicized black men that have been shot down unarmed, do you think that there was anything they could have done? So is it possible they could have been more prepared? No. So then what does that mean? Like, you could prepare your daughter more?
Just to know that there's going to be people that are going to fear you or have a judgment of you before they even know you.
So what do you do? Like, how do you prepare someone?
You can't.
So if you're in the U.S. and you know, like, the climate for us right now, okay, and then Donald Trump gets into power, spewing all that racist-ish. What do you, like, people joke about it. You see the videos, oh, I'm just going to leave. I'm going to move to Canada. Like, is that a real thing? Like, would you potentially do, you said you can't. Why can't you? You
can't just leave, because that's giving into the fear. That's giving into basically giving into the fear that those same people feel for you. So it's like, how you combat that is to stay right there and to deal with them accordingly. So it's like, you don't somebody comes at you judgmental, you just still be you know what I mean? And if you still can see it, and you can not necessarily talk them down, but like, you leave them with an impression that's not what they originally came off thinking that you were going to be. I'll give you an example. 2 weeks ago, maybe I was driving around. I was riding my sister's whip. Had some tickets on it from the 407. So this lady, I'm taking my daughter to the movies, whatever, right? So just about to go up to Scarborough Town Center. Everything's straight. 10 minutes to the movie. Yeah, let's do the thing. Get pulled up on right by the CTV building, the TSM building. The lady that comes out, she's shaking at the hands and shaking at the lips, bro. I'm like, I didn't even do anything.
She's shaking.
She's trembling.
She's nervous.
She's trembling.
Why do you think she's nervous?
Because 1, I'm a black man. 2, I got a kid in the car.
Okay, and whoa. Why would you be nervous because you have a kid in the car?
Because she would. So the thing with the ticket now is why they pulled me over is because the 407, whatever, there was like the 407 can basically suspend your plate. So she had the power to basically tow my car or tow my sister's car right there. Yeah. You know what I mean? So it's like she was expecting there to be a confrontation. I don't know if it. I'm being judgmental, but I don't know if it was because I'm black or whatever. But I could tell that she was expecting something, And the fact that I was able to just talk to her regular and all that stuff, even just showing my daughter, like, you know, say hi to the police officer kind of thing. She was trembling, fam. I could see it in her lip. I could see it in her hand and all that stuff. Even she called back up. There's 3 cars that came. And
Is that fair though? Come on, Set. Listen, let me just for a second.
Yeah.
Not everyone is like armed with the ability to do that.
Yeah.
So if I'm like I'm a normal dude. I go to work. I pay taxes. I have my family, but I'm a hermit. Other than that, like I'm not a sociable person.
Yeah, me
so
too.
when I get confronted, I'm in a box.
Yeah.
So maybe someone is not as like they're not built like you.
And I can understand that too. And it's probably the same thing with that actual officer. She's not built like that to be able. She has the power.
But she's an officer. She's going to interact.
Nobody teaches social sensitivity.
Okay.
And just coming into contact with people from all different walks of life. Like me, I can say that's probably one advantage I have, coming into contact with people from all walks of life. But I guess she's just more so as a cop, you're just expected
to do what?
For stuff to always go left.
I don't know, man. It's something as simple as pulling somebody over. How do you? What about the officer Shelby? The one who basically shot the guy. And
that was probably a trigger. She was trembling. She probably shot the man, bro.
Okay, but why?
Exactly, and that's the ignorance, the fear, the ignorance and fear. You know what I mean? It's like they're literally just, they end up being afraid for themselves because they don't know what to expect from somebody, because they already have a thought of how this person is going to be.
So going back to the original question where you're hypothetically in the U.S., you have your family there and all your roots there, and you said leaving the country was just giving into the fear.
Yeah.
Right? So essentially, you're saying don't give into the fear.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is president.
Yeah.
We're dying.
Yeah.
You don't want to leave.
He's not even president yet, but we're dying.
He will be president. Well, I don't want to say that. I'll take that back. But hypothetically, if he is president, and with the climate we're in, you still won't leave because you don't want to give into the fear. But your daughter grows up in the U.S., you're willing to do that, not to give into the fear.
You got to, because it's you can't run away from the bully, yo.
Yeah,
you can't run away from, even the bully has a reason why they do it.
So how do you feel about the reaction where cops are getting like assaulted, they're getting shot? Do you feel that's justified?
It's not that it's justified, but it's expected.
Hold up. That's what I wanted to. Yeah. I'm not necessarily saying that's what I wanted to hear, but you ever watch those videos on YouTube where like a geek is getting punked?
Yeah.
And like the bully's just pushing him. And then all of a sudden the geek whoops the bully's ass. Yeah. Don't you cheer?
I love that.
Don't you love it?
I love that stuff. I hate bullies, fam.
So isn't this kind of the same
it's the
thing?
Exact same thing. And you want to know the joke? A lot of times those geeks are they grow up to be cops, and then they turn it around. You know what I mean? They turn it around and then project their insecurities that they got from high school or growing up back onto the people. Them. You know what I mean? But even sometimes too, like it's even that same just bullying in general, bro. Like bullying is racism. They all fall into the same kind of umbrella of just fear and insecurity.
I'm not trying to say Canada is like innocent in all of this, because we definitely have our dark history.
That's why we can speak. That's why I can speak on this kind of thing, because obviously we see it growing up. You know what I mean? We've had our experiences.
What was your worst interaction with a police officer?
Oh man, I didn't get arrested, luckily, but this guy, everybody come out of the club. I remember it was on Richmond Street and Peter Street. I think there's like a methadone lab there, where they give them people their stuff.
Get off that.
Yeah. So everybody's coming out the club. Everybody's having fun, spilling out to the thing. And I see this cop. He's a black guy too, So like everybody's coming out the club, like they're just coming out the club. And I see this cop walking around just trying to move everybody. And what he says is, puts on his gloves. He's like, okay, who's going to go to jail tonight?
What?
Yo!
Isn't that the knife that just goes the deepest though?
That's instigating. Yeah. And it's a black club, so it's like, and he's walking around the crowd and all the cops are there basically trying to move everybody. There's other clubs down the road, but they're not doing that in front of it. Yeah. But like, you know, how am I supposed to know? Maybe there could have been a fight that happened in front of it. Maybe, you know, something could have happened.
So you're saying that it's possible they were there and that cop had that whole like demeanor, giving off the energy for a reason
from before, that doesn't.
You're a good guy. You give people the benefit of the doubt.
Not necessarily the benefit of the doubt. I know that there's always more to a story, but sometimes there's less. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's why I'm just putting it out there. I'm not making a judgment yet because I don't know. But the fact of the matter is, it still doesn't. His behavior and his demeanor, it's not right. It doesn't matter what you just went through. It doesn't matter if you're about to die from cancer tomorrow. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't matter if whatever you went through, you're a professional. And not even the fact if you're a professional, you're a human being. You can't go around basically trying to threaten. That's bullying and threatening.
Much what it is.
And you can't do that and expect no repercussions from that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So like, I just like, what are you doing? Like, I can't remember exactly what I said, but I remember we getting into it. It ended up being loud and people were just crowding around and all that stuff. I'm like, yo, you're a public servant here threatening everybody else.
Saying this to the cop.
Right. And I'm drunk too, so I'm like trying to not go off the handle or anything like that. Next thing you know, I get arrested for public drunkenness kind of thing. Like, I'm smashed, bro. Yeah. But like the fact that I still stood up to him and he was probably expecting me to bite. You know what I mean? But like one of his other cop buddies had to be like, oh no, don't worry. But it's just the fact that I saw that, bro, and it was from a black guy. I just knew that it doesn't even matter where it's coming from. It's like if you're in a position of power and money, maybe, that'll put you in the same kind of position as like a racist or an ignorant person. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you can abuse that.
Yeah, and just more so the fact of whatever you came from, bro. And that right there, I was, and even going forward, I remember. Actually, I'm not even gonna say that still.
All right. With that, we got Set2 in the building, man. You know what? We're still talking about 10,000 hours. And
what's that? 10,000 hours? Never heard of that.
You never heard of that? Nah, we're gonna get into my favorite track off of the album. And let's get into that right now. We'll be back with you guys in a second.
I see that you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit, nigga. Nigga, cause you ain't shit, nigga. Cause you ain't shit. Fucking ain't shit, nigga. Fucking ain't shit, nigga. Cause you ain't fucking shit. Cause you ain't fucking shit. You ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit. Cause you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit. Fucking ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit. Cause you ain't shit, nigga. You ain't shit. I never care for them hoes. I never care for them hoes. Fuck what you thought. I never care for them hoes. I never care for them hoes. Fuck is you on? I don't know where they come from. Don't know where they think they gone. Fuck is you doing? I never care for them hoes. I never care for them hoes. Yo, dog, see you got my change. Well, the way my account's set up, I can't really get it right. Yo, what the hell are you talking about? You know the ones talking bad about you when you gone. Talking about you when you gone. Like you ain't gonna hear say you be 5 minutes.
Yo, I wanna like cut you there for a second.
Yeah.
I wanna play something for you, all right? And then I wanna get your opinion on this.
Yeah.
Because you've had interactions with this person. Yo, let's play it right now.
Normally I don't do this, but fuck it.
Spit fire, burn bridges.
Friday.
First off, fuck Fred and the bitch he claimed. Say he run the whole city while he's riding the train. Fuck a Looney Tunes or anyone defending his name. If you riding Fred's dick, you're all one and the same. Scamming the whole city with your get rich quick schemes. All the real ones know you're a talentless dick fiend. Time to give the people back all the time that you wasted. It ain't promo, my dude, that's just copy and pasting. And by the way, your girl's the one taking the pictures. Probably taking dick too, I just hope that it's bigger. Mediocre ass shows at all the venues you rented. Too bad the sound shit and all the microphones dented. Why don't you beg the devil back for selling your soul and pay T Major back for all the beats that you stole? Kinda sad I had to be the voice for all of Toronto. That's cause when I rap I represent for all of Toronto.
Ask about me.
So yo, Set.
Yeah.
I don't know if you heard that before. That was a diss record by Smooth, and he's an artist from the last I've heard, anyways, from 4 or 5 Entertainment.
Yeah.
Okay. He's an artist / producer.
Yeah.
Okay. And he's dissing Freddie Fame. You have worked with Fame before in the past.
Yeah.
And the reality is we've all heard the rumors about Fame. Right, so I mean, like you, I remember you did something with them called Legends of the Fame Cipher.
Right,
you did that. Even going further back than that, you did like Family Affairs, Scartown.
Yeah,
there was a lot of people actually on that card.
See what I mean?
I checked that video out. There was Camo on there, Slug.
It was a beautiful
Risky.
night.
Those are a lot of big names. I'm not. Okay, let's be clear.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to take away from what Freddie Fame has done for artists.
Yeah.
Okay, the drama and like the scamming and everything else. I don't know nothing about that because I never did business with Fame. But you cannot ignore what people have been saying for years. So Set2 has worked with Freddie Fame.
Yeah.
Speak on that, man. That's a diss record.
Yeah.
And like a lot of people will hear that and they'll be like saying, yeah, that's true.
Yeah. And you gotta also see, the thing is, you also gotta take into consideration what kind of business transpired between them two. Because do you know, when you think about it, that's one diss song. Like I see that there's chatter on Facebook and all that stuff right now, right? Yeah. But that's one diss song out of possibly 500 artists that he's worked with.
Yeah. So why are so many people trying to diss this guy? Why would that happen?
They probably just don't like the way of the business how he does. But that the way how he does his business has been hip hop in the city for a long time.
But I mean, a lot of people would say that the business that he's conducting is more beneficial for him than the artist. So basically, the trade-off is his platform. Is the artist gets the exposure on his platform, and then he gets the financial.
See, but isn't that what a lot of out here is?
What does that mean? What do you mean?
So it's like
or you mean like hip hop in general?
Hip hop in general, and kind of what it is out here. Like, I've seen so many shows where people pay to get on the show to open for a bigger name artist.
So wait a second, I'm just gonna stop you right there for a second. So if I have, we'll say Jay-Z coming to Toronto, okay, and I'm an artist trying to get on, I rap, so even me, fuck it, I will pay to get on that bill. You know why?
Right, because it's Jay-Z.
Because it's Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's take that same logic and let's apply it to Freddie Fame. Let's apply it to what Fame, his reach is. So Fame can, like, we'll look at his whole history of putting on shows. Yeah. And it doesn't matter what show it was or how big it was. It wasn't a Jay-Z show. And I wouldn't pay to get on any of those shows. Yeah. So do you think that the caliber of artists, so the headliner, the caliber of artists that Fame was bringing and say, yo, you trying to get on, I got so-and-so headlining the show, pay. Do you think that it was worth it? Do you think that, like,
I've been on shows where it's the whole place has been live. Multiple Freddie Fame shows where the whole place has been live. That's a platform. That's a beneficial platform for any other artist to be on. I can't say that if I was an upcoming artist, I would love to get on something like that. Yeah. Now, I think what...
Whoa. When you say, like, get on something like that, do you mean, like, just a live show?
Right.
So you've been to shows where, like, the crowd was lit. It was
stupid lit. Stupidly. There's a time where he did one that was a top floor and a bottom floor, bro. Both rammed.
So why are they mad?
Because it's, as I said, they haven't seen those kind of so it's a show me kind of game, right? So it's like, if you haven't seen those kind of shows, you don't believe in the platform, right? So it's like, if you work with somebody, right, and they're charging, you got to have some kind of selling point to be like, okay, is this person, what is this person doing for me to have to pay them to work with them? Are they going to, is their name or is their brand going to bring more views my way?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now I've seen that scenario where his brand brings people views or brings things. You just mentioned those shows, you know what I mean? That's a whole lot of talent.
Which shows did I mention?
I think you said there was one. There was me on the bill, and
but that was back in the day.
But it's still, you know what I mean. But like maybe it's
reason,
not like
the reason why I brought that up was just to be honest, so you could be like, yo, this nigga did his homework. Yeah. But like that was in 07.
Yeah.
So that was like, I'm not saying Camel wasn't popping from time, Slug wasn't popping from time, Risky. Those are like, you know, substantial names from like the East End.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like if you were a part of that, you were a part of history. But that's history.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean that like history makes it profitable today.
Yeah. But if you have a business structure, are you going to change it just because of the time?
I mean, like when you have the artists basically demanding more, what do?
Especially if the artist isn't doing more.
Well, they're not.
Exactly.
So, okay, how about this? All right? Okay, how about this?
Yeah.
The baseball cards.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
It was a definite conversation piece. It was innovative. It was more like a conversation piece, and I rated the thing when I saw it because it got people talking. As much as people want to slander it, it got people talking.
Yeah.
Whether it's good or bad, it got people talking.
What I heard, and again, this is what I heard, which is nothing because I don't have fame in front of me, right? So what I heard was he got the headliner on the front, on the rapper.
Yeah.
And then anyone, you could have picked up the mic the first day in your life.
Yeah.
If you had the coin, you could be a part of that package.
Yeah.
So, i.e., DJ Law, he was on the cover of one of the packages, right?
Yeah.
So if you wanted to be in his, like, you know, category or in that package, you just had to pay the fee.
Yeah.
So what's crazy to me is, like, the whole baseball card situation was supposed to be legendary. You're supposed to be making moves in Toronto. People want to know who you are. You want to be memorable.
Yeah.
But if I just rapped from day one and my parents got a grip of money, they support me, I could pay and I could be a part of that.
Yeah.
What does that mean? That sounds like payola to me.
That's been the rap game for how long?
But this is the argument. This is the argument. Is that okay? Is that like if you rap from like you just started rapping from day one.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And fuck it. We'll say, I don't know, Camo's on the cover.
Yeah.
Or Camo's on the, like, the rapper.
Yeah.
Do you feel that, like, you should pay to be a part of that packaging?
As an artist, if you're not in the position to get hot to the point that people are offering you that position, you're not doing enough.
So if you're not doing enough, don't you feel like you need to do more versus paying for it?
You could attempt doing that first, but there's always been that money infusion, the payola, in getting a lot of people's careers started.
Okay. What about this artist, this record we just heard?
Yeah.
You mentioned T Major.
Yeah.
You know T Major?
Yeah.
You know T Major?
That's fam.
There you go.
Yeah.
So the allegation was he ain't getting paid.
Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah. I haven't heard anything about that from Major myself, so I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
But if he spoke to Major about that and it's a fact, then it's a fact. But as I said, I don't know anything about that.
What it sounds like is you've had a pretty positive
an amazing relationship with him because it's been nothing but respect. And me, I'm a kind of person, like, when I think about it, one of my first 5 shows.
See, you know what? I knew you were gonna go there. Set.
Yeah.
And a lot of rappers from Toronto can say the same thing.
Yeah.
And that's why
I can't bite the hand.
You know what? I know. That's why a lot of people, they're on the fence about Freddie Fame because.
Yeah, sorry.
Because he's been there from like the get-go.
Yeah.
Project Bounce. He's like been there from the get-go.
You see what I mean?
But you can also look at it like, damn, he's been robbing people from the get-go.
Well, what's robbing though?
what's robbing is this. If we're talking about
I don't feel robbed. I don't feel robbed.
Well, that's what it is, right? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah.
But I'm talking, you can't speak for everyone.
Exactly.
And when you said, like, you've heard, not heard, but, like, heard of maybe so many diss songs towards this promoter. Yeah. It's got to be for a reason.
Exactly. You can't ignore that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
But everybody has their own experiences, you know what I mean? Like, it's the same thing. It's always the hearsay, but, like...
I know, but, yo, you know what, man? I always feel like... And again, I've never had business with Freddie Fame, but I always feel like the bigger artists, I always feel like they get the best treatment. But the artists who have to pay, dude, you paid. Do you know what you're paying for? You're paying to be on the same bill as Set2. You're paying to be on the same bill as Bishop, Camo, DJ Law. Yeah. So the bigger name is up here. Yeah. And you're here, bro. Yeah. You're getting that exposure. That's what you're paying for. Yeah. So, I mean, some people could look at it and be like, you know what, that makes sense because
it's your way in.
That's your way in. People pay for like blasts. Like
people play for blasts.
People play for like email blasts.
Yeah, bro.
YouTube blasts, Instagram, Twitter, etc., etc. So this is essentially the same service.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? But
I'm glad that you kind of tied those two things together because like. Are you really getting robbed? Like, are you from your how you look at how they look at the industry? Like, you know, maybe you don't feel that you're getting your money. Maybe you don't feel that you're getting your money's worth because of the traffic of the service. But like, if somebody's working with multiple people, like those multiple people are checking for it. Correct? Yes, they're all industry heads, but like it's still an industry.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true.
But it's just like, as I said, it's just depending on people's egos and what they feel or what they see. You know, like as I said, I don't feel like I've ever been robbed.
So would you today? So Set2 today, we got 10,000 hours out today. Yeah. You can go buy that today. Yeah. Make sure you buy that today.
Or stream the shit out of it.
Or stream the fuck out of it.
Yes.
But would you work with Freddie Fame today? Could Freddie Fame offer you anything today that could benefit your brand?
I would definitely. I got the call.
Oh, word.
Yeah, I've got the call. I'm still in contact with him till this day.
Who's your favorite Toronto rapper?
Richie Sosa.
Richie Sosa. Goddamn. You said that, eh? You went there.
No hesitation, bro.
Okay.
No hesitation.
Recite a Richie Sosa verse.
Cheers. Hold on. Cheers to that, because I know you know about the sauce.
I know about the sauce. Yo, recite a Richie Sosa verse. You know a Richie Sosa even line.
Fuck cars and hoes. All I want is bars and goals. So when you put them in the end, they stretch across the globe. Jesus. That's just one of them.
This guy got it.
I got you another one. I woke up this morning not want to rap, and it's funny because I used to want it sort of like George Bush.
Yo, why? Yo,
used to want to promise strap all day with a thick bitch, counting trips, breaking down starter packs.
You got Sos down.
Yeah.
Why?
Because he's just so.
Don't say he's a good rapper.
Yo, I'm not even gonna say that. Like,
don't say that.
Like, if you've been around the guy, like he infuses an energy into
Sos, man.
You know what I mean? He infuses an energy into and you can't even describe it. Like he's just Sos. You know
so
what I mean?
Yo, who's the worst rapper in Toronto?
Worst rapper in Toronto.
Your opinion, man. I want a name. I don't know, man. I haven't heard that much music.
I listen to everybody.
You know what, yo? Let me tame the question. Not the worst.
Yeah.
Not the worst.
Yeah.
Maybe you never heard the worst.
Yeah.
But of every artist you've heard, who would fall to the bottom?
I can't do that, yo. I can't bring down a fellow artist.
Who's your favorite producer in Toronto?
Favorite producer would probably be. Can I do two?
Yeah, of course, man.
Daniel Worthy and Toe Mason. My process is I take it and I put it in the iPod and I ride around with it.
Yeah.
first time that I was able to take in that batch of Tone Masons, that was probably the second or third beat.
Mason. What a big name.
Yeah, bro. Like, and they've been doing it, so.
I don't even know how you look at this Scarborough dude just rocking with Tone Mason.
Those are the West Side. Those are the West Side cats too, yo. East West Connect.
So, if you had to like choose 3 rappers from Toronto, to make a super group, you're managing them. You're not rapping.
Now we're talking.
You're managing them.
Now we're talking.
You're managing them. What rapper?
From
what
Toronto
rappers
too,
would you choose and why?
From Toronto too, eh?
From Toronto.
Okay. 3 people?
3 people, man.
Basically a locks?
You know what groups are like, it's
basically a locks, yo.
You need Jada, you need Styles, and you need a Chic Luke.
Okay.
That's
I like Camel.
Camel, yeah, sounds about right. Sounds about right.
I'd probably throw Sosa in there still.
You gotta throw Sosa if you got Camel. Sosa and Camel sounds about right automatically.
Yeah.
Because they got a good vibe. They've already done records together.
There you go.
Okay, so who's number 3? And then
shoot.
You can't say you, Set. I don't even want to say you.
Yeah,
but you can't say you can't say you. Can't do that.
I want to say like a Drake. Because he's as much as...
Okay, but why? Okay, so now you got Camo and you got Sos. 2 street niggas who can also do commercial stuff.
There you go.
They can. They can. Which also makes sense. Is that what you're thinking?
Yeah.
Did I just give you the answer?
Yeah, bro. No, you kind of structured it so you saw my vision, bro.
I see. I know what's going on. Who was the last Canadian album that you bought?
I buy a bunch of stuff.
Album.
I buy a bunch of stuff. What's his name? Speshke.
Speshke?
Yeah.
Yeah, you bought some Speshke shit.
Yeah.
Why do you like Speshke?
Well, I support.
Tell me a little bit about Motive Music.
Motive.
What was that about? How did that get together? What is that actually?
So that's G Wonder's label. He's been pushing the movement from time. We've clicked from time and done a bunch of records together. And after my release of my 2012 mixtape, Under Promise Over Delivered, he was like, "Yo, let's get something going." And then because so we basically did like a thing with Motive and myself, and we were just making tracks. It started off just making tracks, and then it ended up an album.
What album?
So me and G Wonder released an album earlier this year called Livication.
Yes, I remember that.
Yeah, so like, and that's
okay,
basically.
But like, so what? He just seen you just pushing product, and he just hit you up.
He liked the quality of it, so he was like, "Yo, let's just do it." Because it first started from when I reached out to him on a record that you were at, Softing.
So what about 88.5, man?
Yeah.
Yo, hold up for a second, because I've been seeing that, and it's like kind of like it's there, but it's. I think Motive Music is more.
That's the label.
What is that?
So 88.5 is the media outlet run by Young Alwood.
What's your favorite song on the album?
I like
10,000 Hours, people. If you haven't got it yet, go buy it, man.
I like the number 2, How You Feel.
How You Feel? Why?
I like number 2, How You Feel, and I like Pleasure's Poison.
Why?
How You Feel kind of was one of the last tracks that I did, and I was more in the energy of that 10,000 Hours thing. Like if you take in the joint, like I'm mentioning my daughter and all that stuff in it too. So it's like I feel she was kind of a big inspiration for it, because I started writing that album when she was born, when she was conceived.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like that whole energy. She's 3 now and took like 3 years to get it out. The whole idea behind the 10,000 Hours is when you've worked at something, meaning me working at my craft, my music, for the live average, it would average out to 10 years for a lot of people.
Yeah.
And it's been 10 years that I've been making albums,
so
mixtapes.
So it just averages out that
right.
way.
And so this is what I sound like after those 10,000 hours.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily that Not necessarily that specific album, because I think I remember if you count out 10,000 hours straight like that of non-stop work, it's 416 days and 16 hours.
This guy's got the math all the way.
I say it in my intro. That's the only reason why I know it.
Yeah.
Otherwise I'd be like, let me get my calculator.
Let me ask you a question, man. Yo, you got G Wonder on the album.
Yeah.
All right, G Wonder's obviously the big homie.
Yeah.
Can I say that?
Yeah. That's my fam right there.
Can I say that?
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you feel about G Wonder as a rapper?
I take a lot of inspiration from him, and the amount of albums that I see him pushing out, it's inspiring to me, because it's like packaging and really getting out the work. I told you it took me 3 years.
Yeah.
And 3 years to get out the one, and I've seen him push out 3 in 1 year.
That's kind of a grind.
You know what I mean? Who else does that?
I personally love your album, by the way.
Thank you, sir.
Why are they going to buy your album? Why should they buy that?
Because it's not I'm not going to sell you no lies. You know what I mean? If you're into lies and if you're into that that kind of music, this is probably not your album. But I know a lot of people would attest to saying that those kind of people that like the club music and that repetitive stuff, they enjoy this too, because it's quality.
Yeah.
Bars I go in, I could get a lot deeper, but I kind of dumbed it down. But it's more so about the feeling of the record, and the feeling of the record is genuine.
What? So yo, we're gonna go into the random 10. I'm gonna ask you 10 questions at random.
Yeah.
So just answer accordingly.
Straight.
I don't
like
want
that.
no explanation.
Straight like that.
All right, yo. What age should a man stop masturbating?
When he's dead.
If you a thug, you're grimy, and Young Thug hits you up, and he says, "Yo, I want to sign you to like a 2-year contract, $10 million." That's by the way, a signing bonus.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to pay it back, but you have to wear a dress for those 2 years. You don't have to pay.
Hell fucking no.
You don't have to pay the $2 million back.
Hell fucking no.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yo, who is the prettiest white celebrity? Prettiest white celebrity.
What's that girl from the Hunger Games? Jennifer Lawrence.
Okay. If you had to kill an old white man to save a newborn black baby, both strangers, both innocent, would you do it?
No.
Samsung or Apple?
Samsung.
You're a dick. If you were a slave, would you try to kill master or just do your job?
Just kill master.
If you had to guess how many hugs you had in your entire life, what would the number be?
5,000.
If you were too ugly to get laid and rape was illegal, would you participate?
Hell no.
How many Asian friends do you have?
Too many. Too many.
Who is more likely to get drunk and accidentally shoot you? Carl Winslow from Family Matters or Jennifer Lopez when she was from the block?
Jennifer Lopez.
She would probably shoot you in the face.
She would probably do that and then stand over me and empty the whole thing in my forehead.
Yeah, she probably would.
That's Jenny from the block.
Dude, we got Set2 in the building, okay? I'm a fan of this guy's music, and honestly, you know what? This album is fantastic, so make sure you download it. Yo, Set2, big up your album right now.
Bam, bam, bam. You don't know still. You must go and buy the thing, dog.
Yo, hold on 1 second. Yo, we have like some white people listening to this. Can you translate, please?
Pew, pew, pew. You must go and purchase the thingamajig called 10,000 Hours by the man Set2. It is available across all major streaming entities, and Apple Music, including one of them, iTunes, definitely, Bandcamp, definitely. You may just search your boy SET2.
Yeah, but just get back on your black shit.
The word is in. Yeah, dog, you better go pick it up. It's on iTunes. It's on the SoundCloud. Every kind of major thing. You already know. Gunfinger in the air.
Yo, that's the homie Set2, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in.
Thank you so much for having me. This was a motherfucking blast and a half.
Yo, we got a lot of.
We finished a bottle, fam.
Sitting on the clouds near the heavens. Descendants of the gods, you are now in the presence of the ones. From here on out, it only get better. See you when I see you, salute. Ciao, Bella. Uptown nigga with the downtown drive. Everything coolio, all the way live. Downright dirt, but your man stay blessed. You never heard it better, less it's coming from Set. This that new golden era shit.